it's really difficult because you have to just follow what you're interested in. And it is being an artist, being a writer, all those sorts of things are very much something that's not guaranteed. So if I go to work for somebody, if I go to work for DreamWorks or other places, then it's more guaranteed. And people have different personalities. There are just incredible artists that work at the studios in different places. And some of them, that's just their passion. They love being given a project and to work on it, and then they do it and it's collaborative. So you have to kind of judge your own self. I just am not that kind of person. I really do like working on weird things, half of which don't sell, but enough sell. And so you have to look at your own self. Do I have the personality for this? Are you really driven to want to do your own things? Or is it better to work for a place and then just not have that? Some people, the stress of having to come up with money. I mean, especially we don't have kids. You have kids, you have all the sorts of expenses. It can be very stressful. So maybe it's not right for you to have the stress of trying to make a living. We have people who come to us and say, well, I need to make this amount of money a year. How can I do that with being a painter? And sometimes you're just like, well, you're putting yourself under so much stress, that you're not going to be able to do your own work. Maybe it's better to do something else for your money and then do this for yourself, because that can be pretty stressful. So I think my best advice is taking the pressure off yourself however you can, whether it's another job and then do this part-time. I mean, that's what I did with writing, or moving places if you can. Like we moved places to take the stress off us. I know that if I lived in a place that was very expensive, and we had lots of kids and things like that, I probably would have to have done more things to just make money. So there's nothing wrong with that. That's a great thing, and even if I were to go work for films, like you said, I love Spirit. I love those things. I would be happy working in places like that too. So it's really hard to give specific advice. I think trying to make it so you don't have too much stress with that, put so much pressure on you, that's always going to be the death of creativity. So